I can, yeah, I can see you and hear you.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say apologize to you because um, you had to wait.
Oh no.
You had to wait me. That's why I'm so sorry.
Oh, no problem. That it happens. No, I didn't think anything. Uh, I don't know. I'm just happy you're here. Uh,
Uh, we we talked several times actually. I
yeah.
think
Uh-huh.
2 or 3 times,
Uh-huh.
and it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
I am watching your videos with
Oh
Swatch,
no.
and
Uh, I think the last one was I don't know. I was talking
I
about
was in the hospital.
you were in the hospital.
The Yeah, I was in the hospital, and you told me you have a subscription for 1 year, and you only living time only 5 minutes. You told me.
Ah,
Do you remember it?
to tell you the truth, no.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, if I had to say this, yeah, if I don't know. Actually, I knew it how to say. It doesn't matter. How's everything with you? Good to see you
Oh,
again.
everything's fine except lots of rain here in Texas right now.
Hmm.
And like I said, the internet, the lightning hit my house, and my
Hmm.
internet is bitty gitty. So yeah. So
Good.
I'm borrowing internet from my friend, but at his house. So I'm very happy that I didn't miss your lesson. Uh, I was I was very sad because yesterday I missed 3 lessons yesterday and 2 this morning. But
Big problem.
I figured out go to my friend's house.
Big problem actually because actually I had no internet on my apartment.
Yeah.
And normally, if you if you want to have a internet on your house in Turkey, normally you would pay between 80 to 120 liras.
Yeah.
But now my internet is very slow, and
Oh.
I have to pay over 140 liras.
Ooh.
But the quality of internet is very bad.
Yeah. Well. Hmm. Yeah. That's
It's only 10 megabits. I
really
think
only 10.
I said in Turkish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Megabit is in English.
Yeah. It's
Huh.
English too. 10.
Mm,
Wow.
10
Wow.
megabits, very slow.
Well, I live in the country. I live in the country, and my internet is slow too. Uh, but
Hmm.
I get up to 50 megabits.
Mm.
My brother lives in the city, and he gets 100, 200, or 300 megabits, which is
Wow.
yeah, which is really good. But but I can only have satellite internet, and so when the storm is very bad, sometimes something happens to the satellite
Mm.
or the tower or my connection or something. It's not very strong. Not very
Could you write for me, Sedor? I don't know this word.
okay.
What happened? I understand almost everything, but I didn't understand this word.
Okay, satellite.
What happened there?
The satellite. I have a satellite dish, and the
Yeah.
satellite dish got hit by the lightning. Uh-huh. Um,
Could you write?
yeah. Oh, it's hard to see in this light. I'm sitting in the dark.
Mhm.
I don't know. Oh, This computer is weird.
No, if you want, you can only write this word.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was typing out the whole thing.
It's okay.
Okay. I don't know if I have that correctly, but the satellite dish. Yeah.
Ah, satellite. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't. I have not heard this word before.
Really? Really, a satellite.
Yes, satellite in English, but
Yeah, I think it's in Turkish too. It should be in Turkish, maybe.
uydu çanağı.
Udu?
We called
Udu.
uydu çanağı.
Udu channel. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Çanak.
Chan.
Actually, çanak is we usually use many different ways. Çanak, but it's an old word, a bit. In social life, we can not use commonly no longer. But we only use mostly we only use for satellite uydu.
Oh.
For uydu satellite.
Well, I learned Turkish
for
today. Thank you.
satellite.
Çok teşekkür ederim.
Çok teşekkür ederim too.
İyi Türkçe öğretmendir.
If you want, you can learn Turkish perfect. Actually, I know you used to know Turkish perfectly.
Yeah, well, not perfectly, but yeah, I could speak a better conversation 30 years ago.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
But actually, 100% this day by day, if you are speaking English or whenever you want, you learn which languages. You have to speak every day if you want to speak fluently.
Yeah.
I learned that.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, when I start to learn English, I'm used to say my name is Hamza and I am from Turkey. I only know I am only knew it.
That's all I knew.
That's all I knew. Actually, I used to say instead of Turkey, Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to say Turkey. It's not wrong. A teacher of mine
Corrected you.
How could you say? Yeah, corrected here. Hamza, don't say this. You have to say Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to tell you the truth, I think they should change the name in English to Turkey. Because Turkey is not a Hindi. It's
you are so friendly man, and because after I watch your videos with Savaş, you are thinking honestly, right? That's why I'm saying this, because many people, all countries, some countries don't like each other. This is wrong.
Yeah.
I am a person. You are a person. All people are needed each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We have to lead to improve or developing countries.
Mm-hmm.
But some countries people or some countries government, how could you say? My English is over here.
No, you're doing good. Relax.
I need to relax. I realize it. This is wrong. Actually, we have to provide peace.
Yeah.
All around you, and we focus on improve science, culture, and all things.
Yeah.
And and then later the world is would be would be more peacer. No, peace,
Peaceful.
more peaceful. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
And thank you for thank you for your thank you for said to me realized me
Oh,
Hindi and Turkey.
well,
Thank you for Turkish people.
yeah. Well, I love your country and I love your culture. Uh, Turkish people are so generous and welcoming. Sometimes sometimes when you go to a foreign country, they don't, like, oh no, there's a foreigner. Ooh, stay away. But uh, Turkey has always been welcoming and
Exactly.
you know, I like the culture because it's a good mixture of Western and Eastern together, and uh, to get to know real Muslims and to real people and I think I think Turkey has always had sort of oh a misconception about Turkey. People don't Americans don't know too much about your country. They don't know. They they think
Yeah.
they think every that Turkey is a lot like Saudi Arabia, and it's not. It's more European, and um, that's what I enjoyed when I was in university. I met 5 Turkish
Hmm.
students, and we became really good friends, and that's when
Very
I
good.
fell in love with Turkey. In fact, I tell my wife all the time. I say someday we will go retire in Turkey. Yeah,
It would be great.
yeah,
It would be great. I believe in that.
but my wife says
I'm so happy to hear them.
Turkey is too far away from the grandchildren now. She said so, and I said, well,
Wow.
we can we can we can uh, we can go to Turkey every year then, or something, or we go back to America every year. I don't know, but it would be a really good day to actually spend more and more time in your country because I know some Turkish. I feel comfortable in your land, and you know I like how relaxed I can be in Turkey. It's it's uh it's just a great place. What can I say?
Thank you for your comment of Turkey.
Yeah.
Actually, I prejudice is that correct word? Prejudice. Prejudice is a big problem for all around the world. Actually, I had a prejudice of American people, but uh, after when I met some people who come from US,
Uh-huh.
and I loved all of them. They are very friendly and helpful.
Hmm.
Especially Cambly helped me about this.
Yeah.
Uh, One of them name is Tarquin.
Uh-huh.
He's a friend of mine, and another friend name is Khalid.
Uh-huh.
He's from America as well,
Uh-huh.
and all of them are very kindly and very
Somebody,
helpful, very friendly.
yeah,
Please go
at my
ahead.
door. Hi.
Don't mention it.
You gonna be a while longer, or
Yeah.
okay? We're gonna go pick up my mom in Cedar Hill.
Okay.
If you leave before we get back.
Well, I won't probably. I'll be here till 5.
Oh, okay. All righty. Well, we're going to my nephew's at about 12:30 for his birthday party.
Okay.
So, but you are free to use this and
Okay.
refrigerator and.
Well, I'd appreciate you letting me stay here. I mean, I feel kind of guilty.
You should. No, don't feel guilty at all. But if you need to leave before we get back,
Uh-huh.
new garage door opener outside their garage.
Okay, all right. Just write down the code because I don't want to broadcast it to Turkey here.
Yeah, they may want to come over here and use it.
Yeah.
Say to hello your friend.
I'll write that down.
Okay, all right.
Could you say hello to your friend?
I will. Excuse me, I'm at somebody else's house and they have to go somewhere, and so they're just making sure that I'm okay. Yeah.
No, don't mention.
Yeah.
Don't mention. It's no worries.
Hmm.
And yeah, actually, I wanted to talk about something with you before the lesson. I missed to speak. I missed to talking with you. I have missed to talking with you for a long time.
Uh-huh.
And I will check my schedule. And actually, I cannot reservation with you sometimes because I mentioned it to you. I'm a nurse,
Yeah.
and my schedule is very mixful,
Mixed.
mixful,
Very, very.
very mixed,
Let's say inconsistent,
complicated.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh.
Um,
Complicated.
complicated would be a better word.
But,
Not. My schedule is not set. Something like that. My schedule changes a lot.
huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the best way to say it in English. My schedule always changes every day.
Could you say something to my flatmate?
Excuse me?
Could you say something to my flatmate? I have a
Oh, okay. Yeah,
flatmate on my
sure.
phone. I will return in 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'm so appreciated.
Okay.
Kanka, ben unutmuşum ya. Konuşuruz kankam, ararım seni. I came back here early.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Early.
Oh, well,
Okay.
it's your turn. It's your turn.
It's your turn, yeah. Actually, if you came to,
wait.
I'm leaving.
My student wants to say hello to you.
Oh, okay.
He's from, this is Hamza.
Hello, how are you?
From Turkey. You had to put this on.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good with Dr. Sam.
Oh my God. He's a good teacher, huh?
Yeah, he is a perfect teacher I have ever seen it. He is very friendly here. He is very kindly and very thankful.
Very good.
How is everything with you?
Everything is going great. Getting a little rain, but other than that, we're doing great.
Actually, I'm so appreciated to you for sharing with your connection. That's why I connected to Dr. Sam.
Well, he is always welcome to use our connection anytime he needs it.
So don't leave him. He's a good friend.
Okay, we won't leave him. All right, you take care. Okay.
Thank you. Take care. Take care too.
You too.
See you.
It's on the. You can go out. It's on the, just raise that up and then just type that in. The door go up and then it's the same code door.
Okay.
That way you don't have to worry about a locked door
Yeah.
or anything.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
This door opens, so it'll all be because it's all be for you now.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
All right, man. Take it easy. Okay.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, I was kind of putting him on the spot, but it's the miracle of the internet, that we can still have close friends, but you're 6,000 miles away, and that's wonderful. Cambly brought the world to me, and I'm very, very, very happy about that.
Yeah, Cambly is an opportunity to know and meet new people on the world. Actually, I After before the cambly, I was in the comfort zone.
Yeah.
Now I left comfort zone, and I found an opportunity to leave the comfort zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good thing for me.
Yeah. Well, at first Cambly was not a comfort zone for me because I was so nervous. I've never taught or I've never spoken on a video before. And my first student was from Saudi Arabia, and I had big eyes and he had big eyes, and I didn't know what to
I
say.
know,
Yeah, I didn't know what to say, and he didn't know what to say. And I thought, oh, I'm such a bad teacher. I can't do this. I can't do this. But um I've learned that the person on the other side of the computer is a person too, and that most people around the world want the same thing. We all want a good job, a healthy family. We want a safe place to live, and that brings the world together. The world is a smaller place because of
definitely.
Cambly, and I think maybe the coronavirus brought the world together too, because you you have the same problems I do. We have to stay indoors. We can't be as free as we used to, and so we share that kind of responsibility to take care of ourselves and to encourage each other, and that's the beautiful thing about it.
Actually, I thought how can I say with another way? Could you say me? I taught myself, or I, how could you say better?
I taught
I taught myself.
how to what?
Huh.
I
How
taught
to
my.
say another way with another way?
Uh, I don't know. Tell me the rest of the sentence, and then I'll help you.
Uh-huh. Actually, no, actually, I can say this. I thought,
I thought. I thought.
I thought.
I thought
Uh,
to myself.
what I am saying.
I don't know.
I forgot.
I'm confused now. Either I taught
Yeah.
myself or I thought. What word are you using? Taught? Taught? Is this the word you're
Thought is
using?
thinking. The pastime of think.
Oh, thought. Oh, thought.
Thought.
Pronunciation problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought.
Could you teach me the difference of both of them
Taught is the
between of
past
them?
tense of teach.
No, no, no. I know the pronunciation.
Oh, taught. Taught.
Thought, a
That's the
bit.
first one. Taught. Taught.
Thought,
Thought.
thought.
Yeah, the th. Thought.
Huh.
Thought.
Okay.
Uh,
Thought.
sometimes when you say the th sound a little bit too quickly, it comes out taught. I thought so. I thought so. But no, I
What
thought
you
so.
taught me.
Yeah.
Okay. I see clearly now.
Hmm.
Uh, if you come to Turkey after the virus, you can you sh- yeah, you could call me.
Ah,
I came to Turkey, Hamza. Now I am in Istanbul.
yeah,
If you are available, I wanna see you. If you say them, I wanna see you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would see you.
Well, we need to keep in touch that way. Yeah. Uh, I saw so many Cambly students last time I was in Istanbul. We had a we had a big dinner at a restaurant, and
Wow,
many.
how I missed it.
Yeah, yeah. But oh, the dog came to visit me.
Dog is here.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I could show you, but she's never seen me before, so I smell like my dog.
If you if you catch if you catch him. You
Yeah.
can show me.
Let's see here. Let's see. There's the dog.
Hello. She, the dog, does dog know no Turkish?
No, nope, nope.
I'm just kidding.
No, the dog doesn't know Turkish. I think my dog knows
Turkish
Turkish.
or English?
I think my dog knows Turkish. She hears me talk Turkish every day. Merhaba, nasılsın? Haydi gel, haydi
How
gel.
so? Heidi, yeah, come with me. Actually, I'm used to live in a small village.
Yeah.
I was born Kırıkkale, which near the capital of city.
Oh.
Actually near the Ankara.
Uh-huh.
And I have I had lived there for 14 years, almost 14 years.
Excellent English. Excellent English. You use the past. Let's see, past perfect correctly. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. Most people don't do that. Yeah.
By the way, I remembered what I am saying.
Yeah.
What I was going to say to you.
Uh-huh.
How to say in English? Hey, yeah. This conversation is the best, the best conversation I have ever done it. I have
Why is that?
make because
If
the
you,
this conversation is the most fluent.
the most fluent you've spoken so far on
Fluent.
Cambly? Wow.
Yeah, I have spoken on Cambly for almost 8 months.
Almost 8 months. Wow. Yeah.
Month.
Yeah.
And this conversation is the most the best conversation for me
Since you
so far
since you started. Yeah.
since I started.
Wow. Well, you're doing a great
I
job.
want
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, I was impressed with your usage there because a lot of students confuse the past perfect tense. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, I studied yesterday the present no 2 days ago the perfect tense in the hospital.
Oh.
And I was working at the same time and studying at the same time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm so ambitious, man.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, that's important to be. I mean, uh, you know, we get busy in our own lives. We get busy with what we have to do. We have to take time to do what we want to do. You know.
yeah,
You
I
know.
agree with you.
Yeah. To make a schedule. You can't always be working. You have to have some downtime. And
Um, yeah, actually, I learned live earlier, or earlier. I learned the life earlier.
you learned this in life earlier. Uh-huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
I learned it in life earlier.
Yeah.
Actually, I had to deal with my father is a shepherd.
Oh, a real shepherd.
Uh,
I mean, with the sheep.
yeah,
Wow, cool.
sheep. Yeah, shepherd. Actually, I'm used to a shepherd.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're such a gentle person. Oh, wow.
Thank you. But I didn't want to continue as a shepherd in my village. I wanted to improve and myself and do more.
Uh-huh.
That's why I need to leave. Actually, village was a comfort zone for me. That's why I wanted to live there and I wanted to find new place.
Uh-huh.
That's why I have done something to do to be a, to do a to I'm
accomplish.
sorry,
To
to
accomplish.
accomplish.
Uh-huh.
And for example, I was riding a donkey, and I was studying the lesson. I was studying history for accomplished for pass this exam.
Oh, cool.
And when I have finished 13 years, when I was in 19 years, I got a job.
Wow. Yeah, because
Uh,
you knew you studied it before. You knew what to do, even at 19. Wow.
very,
For you.
very hard. It was very hard to accomplish them.
Hmm.
But after accomplish something, day by day, you want to do more. I want to do more. And after 1 year, after 1 year, no, after 1 year, when no, I didn't say. I'm sorry. When I get a job, when I get a job,
After I got a job,
huh, why I didn't say
after
this?
when I got a job.
After when I got a job, I was behaving lazy
Oh.
for 1 year. I didn't study. I did something. For example, I traveled in Istanbul and I met some people. I have done many things, but I didn't do anything to improve myself. And when I was working, someday, one day, when I was working in the hospital, and someone, it was a patient who from Palestine, Palestine. Uh, she only know speak English.
She only knew how to speak.
And she only knew how to speak English, and she didn't. Is that correct? Up to here?
I don't understand. She only knew how to speak English, or she only spoke English?
She only spoke English. Maybe I can. Both of them may be correct. Might be
Yeah, I
correct.
think so.
And,
Continue. I'll decide in a minute.
actually, it was a problem about fridge
About.
in her room, and I wanted to I wanted to help her about her problems.
Uh-huh.
I didn't speak with her anything.
Oh.
Actually, I didn't say. Even I didn't. Even I didn't even say. No, I didn't say my name.
Uh-huh.
Even I even I could say it even.
I didn't even tell her my name.
I didn't even tell her my name, and I have experienced something more, and then I realized that I need to learn English,
Mm-hmm.
and I can learn English, and learning English is a step for me
Mm-hmm.
to find myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I started to learn English that day,
Wow. Yeah.
and up to here.
Because you were motivated to do it. Yeah, you had that desire to communicate, which is
Yeah,
yeah, which is important. In order to do anything, you have to have the motivation behind it. You have to have that kind of the push, something to push you to that direction. Otherwise, say, okay, I'll speak English someday. I'll study English someday.
mm,
Uh,
maybe.
yeah.
If we're not Cambly, if Cambly was not, I would not learn English up to here perfectly.
Yeah.
Uh,
I always tell
uh,
I always tell people that you practice English or you learn about English outside of Cambly, and then when you get to Cambly, you practice what you know. You know,
mhm,
it's important to have a real life conversation. It's important to hear yourself speaking the language. It's important
exactly.
to know how to listen and to discern what I am saying, or to understand what I'm saying. And that's the practice. That's what makes you an English speaker, when when you're able to think in that language, in English. Um, and some people think, oh, I have to do so many grammar lessons, grammar. Uh,
Konuşma.
yeah, yeah. You need you need you also need the spoken practice too, and the listening practice. And Cambly gives you a lot of listening. Right now, you're listening to me. You're trying to understand what I'm saying, and then to respond that you understand, and then you start speaking. Of course, that's everybody knows that, but not everybody uses Cambly I don't think in the correct way. They want they, they want exercises, they want vocabulary, they want this, they want that, but um, to me, it's important to study outside of Cambly too, and then
Mhm.
bring what you know to Cambly and practice as well.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, all of them your sayings.
Yeah,
And actually, it was a big problem for Turkish people. Cambly is a bit expensive
yeah.
because of currency. Normally, $1 equals 7 liras.
Ooh,
This is a big problem for all of,
high.
for.
Wow.
But although the Turkish liras well, is not precious,
Yeah,
Turkish prices has a big decline.
yeah.
Cambly is available for to learn English because the one lesson for me uh, 60 liras.
Oh, okay.
It might be a good price for Turkish people, but you are a native speaker, and we say in Turkish for tell the situation, helal olsun.
Oh,
I think you know this.
hmm,
You deserve. Yeah, actually, it's helal olsun means you deserve it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the Cambridge teacher deserve much more than this price. But I'm mentioning about economic situation.
yeah,
Uh, except that everything is so perfect.
yeah. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't really I don't need the money from Cambly. I mainly do
Mhm.
this because it's fun. Uh, I get to I get to visit Turkey every day. That to me is reward enough. Um,
Yeah.
but it depends on the student too. I have some students that I help them with their homework. You know, they're in university, they're writing a PhD, and they need me to correct some or something. And there's one student from Saudi Arabia. She calls me when she
Mhm.
has homework. She says, "Dr. Sam, help me with my homework," and I end up doing it for her. And then she says, "Oh, I got a good grade. I got a good grade." So
Thanks, Steve.
I don't know if I'm helping or not. Maybe I should say, do your own homework. It's a
Actually,
good it's a good strategy for her, I guess, maybe.
I have an exam. I have an homework. Uh, no, I would not. I don't want to say now because can I say Now, if you don't mind, can I share these videos on YouTube?
Oh, my videos on YouTube? I
Yes,
don't mind. I think that's fine.
that's why I don't want to say this.
Oh,
Maybe the teacher. Anyway, just forget this.
oh, well, okay.
Later.
Later, what?
Eh,
Yeah, once we get to know each other really well, maybe that would be better. But uh, I really don't mind. I don't like watching myself on the video though. I don't like I don't like how I look on the video. But I think that's true for anyone, you know.
You can, if you want to watch with the video, I can share the link with you.
Oh, no. You don't un
No, you told me.
Yeah, you don't understand. I don't like to watch myself on the video. Uh,
Okay.
when Savash puts a video on YouTube, I don't watch it. I can't watch myself because I think I look too animated or something. You I move my body in a strange way, and you know, I don't like how I look, but that's normal because uh,
No.
when you listen to yourself on a recording, you always sound a little different than you think you are, you know. And it's the same
Everybody
it's the
thinks
same
that.
way when you watch yourself on a video, you know. You inside you think you're a certain way, but when you see yourself on video, you see yourself the way people see you, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't like that. I don't like how I look on the video, so I don't watch. Maybe I told you when I made my profile video, I literally
Mhm.
made it 85 times. And my son, I wrote the script and I was practicing and then I make a mistake and start again, start again, start again, start again. My son got angry with me. My son got angry with me and he said, Dad, just send the video in. It's good. People love you. People like you. You're a good teacher. And I said, okay. So I sent it in, even though I thought I could make a little more improvement. And, it's because I didn't like how I looked on the video. I didn't like my face.
No, actually, I wanna say this. I wanna say that I read the recommends on Savaş videos,
Yeah.
Savaş channel.
Uh-huh.
The people thinks about you. You are so funny. You are so friendly, and you are laughing so loud. That's why Turkish people like you very well. Like you like
So
you a
much.
lot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's
Like you so much.
you. I cannot ignore this.
Really? Okay.
That's why.
Because I think sometimes I look at another video of other people and I get, why do I act that way? Why, it's just me. It's just me. And I can't be anybody else. But sometimes I think, oh no, why did I say that? Why did I do that? But Savash is very comfortable to talk to. He makes me very comfortable, and he's my good friend, and we can say anything together. Uh, um, I think he was surprised the other day when we were talking about camels or something like that, and hump day or something, and I asked him a question he doesn't understand.
Really,
You know?
I understand what did you say.
Yeah,
Because I heard this word from the Last Kingdom.
yeah,
There are many. This word there was many in this the movie.
yeah. Different meanings. Yeah.
Different meaning. I know, but did you say?
Oh, hump day. It's a camel. It's a hump day. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I wanna show you my. Actually, I saw I watched your video with Savaş, the first video with Savaş, and yesterday I watched the Savaş's video. It was a big improvement.
Yes, yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well,
I want to show my first video, if you mind, if you want.
okay. Yeah, sure. Why not?
One day, it was 8 months ago.
Uh-huh.
It was a man who called Hamza. He didn't know anything about English,
Oh.
and I want to share you.
Okay.
I want to share. I cannot share. No, I can share. I cannot share immediately because my internet is very slow.
Hello,
Hi, my name is Birdie. What's your name?
my name is Hamza.
Nice to meet you, Hamza. Where are you from?
I am fine. I am from Turkey. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Chicago, USA.
How did you come to Turkey?
Actually, I wanted to say
I've
when
been
did
to
you,
Turkey, the airport in Turkey, and
Where?
I've been to Istanbul, the airport.
Sorry, when did you come to Turkey?
Like was it 5-6 years ago? Maybe.
60 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
I live in Istanbul.
she came here 60 years ago.
60. Oh.
And another video.
You're doing much better. Much better.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Fine. Where are... sorry.
It's
How
okay.
are and
I'm
you?
good, thank you. Very good. What is your name?
My name is Hamza.
Hamza.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. And where you from, Hamza?
I am from Turkey. You?
Turkey.
Actually, I memorized all of them
Yeah.
before the lesson to say them. That's why I only knew them. I only knew them.
Oh.
And
Oh.
one day, one day I talked with a friend. I'm sorry, with a teacher.
Uh-huh.
She didn't want to. She doesn't. I'm sorry. She didn't want to speak with me. I'm so bored.
Why
Bored.
not?
I'm so bored. Yeah. She said.
She said,
She told me.
she said, I'm so bored with you. No. A Cambly tutor said that to you.
She shut down connection, and I surprised.
That's no good.
This is my act.
Oh well, I don't feel bad because a student from I think it was Iraq, a student from Iraq. He was with his language teacher. Okay, his English language teacher put him on Cambly, and his English teacher said to him, "Talk to Dr. Sam," and so he was afraid to talk to me. And in the middle of the conversation, the teacher came and turned off the video. He turned off the computer.
Oh.
And I felt really bad.
Actually, I felt same thing. He called off the conversation. She called off the conversation, and after that, I spoke with another tutor,
Uh-huh.
and day by day, I didn't give up to studying English.
Mhm.
Actually, consequently, no,
Consequent.
study.
Consequent.
Consequently, maybe it's not correct word. Day by day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Consecutively.
How
Consecutively.
consecutively? Could you write this word?
Uh-huh.
I heard.
Well,
Actually, I knew it, but I
by
want
word.
to see now.
Con-
I want to see this word.
Okay.
The lesson is going enjoy. No, I didn't heard this. Thank you.
It means in order,
Con-
to be consecutive.
to be consecutively. Yeah. Uh,
It's not
actually,
used very much, though.
okay, I will take a note this word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I ready to go to abroad, or for example, if I if I were want to, no, I think this is not grammar order. If I want to study, if I want to work another country, for example, uh, how am how I am how I
How
will ready
could I
when I will ready to get along with the people.
prepare myself to get along with the people? Uh-huh.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
When how many time I need?
How much time do I need to prepare myself? How
How much time I need to prepare to myself?
Oh, I don't know. It depends
Yeah.
on you. Maybe 3, 4, 5 months, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
At least 5 months. It takes 5 months.
Yeah, but it depends on where you're going and depends on what you're going to be doing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't tell you the exact amount of time. Uh, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
motivation. What are you going to do to prepare yourself? And that's the hard part to determine. You give yourself a deadline. You make the deadline. Okay, in 3 months, I'm going to do this. In 3 months, I'm going to prepare myself in 3 months. If you're a little lazy, 6 months. If you're really,
Uh, I
you know,
I give me 6 months for to be.
but
Uh, I spread this time for 3 years. I spread of this. Actually, I thought in Turkish. I spread this time.
spread.
Do you use in English? I spread of time.
I spread out the time. I think
Could you write this?
spread out to spread out the time. Oh, this computer is very sensitive to spread out. No. Uh, okay. 5 dakika sonra. Okay, here we go.
Who?
Me.
Who will? Ah. Okay. We use into same way. To spread of, yeah, to spread out. I spread out the time for 2 years to learn English.
Okay. Okay. So in other words, you gave yourself 2 years to learn English.
Yeah, at least.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I cannot speak English perfectly because English is so expand language.
Yeah, such a large language.
such a
in
large.
some ways, English. I was talking to a student from Vietnam yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying,
Their accent is so different.
yeah, she was saying English is easier because she speaks Japanese and she speaks Vietnamese. And she said in Japan you have a formal Japanese, okay, and you have everyday Japanese, and the same in Vietnam. You have the formal Vietnam. You have everyday Vietnamese, formal Vietnamese and
Mm-hmm.
everyday Vietnamese. In English, some of the words are the same if you're talking formal or you're talking everyday language. And there are many more vocabulary words to express something in other languages. For example,
There are so kind of vocabularies in
yeah,
English.
in English, the word love, okay, the word love means many different things. Means many different things. For example,
I didn't heard.
I can say I love baklava. Okay, I love baklava. It's
Mm-hmm.
chocolately. It's very delicious. I love baklava. Uh, or you can say to your girlfriend, I love you. Okay. So do you
Mm-hmm.
love? I love food, or I love another person. Okay. In other languages, it's different. So sometimes the vocabulary is stronger in other languages. Depends on the vocabulary of the different languages as well. So uh,
Turkish is same actually. Yeah, maybe you
yeah,
know. Actually, you know, there are so vocabularies which is meaning many, which is
yeah,
mean. I'm sorry.
many different contexts, many different situations.
Man, yeah, actually, very rich vocabulary. Turkish has many a kinda. A kind is correct now. Actually, I want to say
Kinds of
kind of.
vocabulary. Yeah, different
Uh,
types.
a kinda. Actually, I am saying this because I want to use this word.
Ah,
This
well, yeah, I was kind of confused.
this is possible.
Yeah, yeah, maybe so. Yeah, but yeah, that's part of language learning. Oh, our
Yeah,
time's about up.
this,
Oh, but it was a very
um,
fast hour with you. I really enjoyed it, and thank you so much for your patience with me too, with all
yeah,
the,
I'm so appreciate it.
and I hope we can have another opportunity to speak soon. Uh,
Definitely, I will.
well, thank you, Hamza.
It was so enjoying for me.
Well,
Thank you
uh,
for patience and
you gave me the
wait
best
with me.
compliment today. Your English has improved a lot. Has very